I'll tell you who I am. My name's Boykin. I'm a real estate investor, so for my guy that wants to flip houses, you know. No, don't make him listen. Don't make him listen.
I was like spacing off for a second.
Hey, you know, I wouldn't want to be here either. But you're here. You're here. In school, I'm not just talking about the classroom. I'm just saying you're in school. You gotta be here. So why not benefit from it in some way? I'm not even talking about hitting the books. I'm about to give you the game right now, bro.
Spill the sauce. I'm
gonna give you the game. If you want it, you know, that's up to you. If you don't, it ain't hurting my pockets. My pockets are chilling. I was just like y'all, man. Sitting in class looking bored. Didn't want to be here. Graduated third from last in my high school class. So I was supposed to be a failure. Or teachers were on my ass like, oh, you gotta get to class or don't go to class anyway because you're not gonna learn anything anyway because you don't care. Right? So that's what everybody thought about me. And that's kind of what I thought about myself because I didn't know the options. You know what I mean? I didn't know the options. I grew up rough, grew up poor, grew up on 14th and Summit, right there in the hood, man. We used to hang our clothes out to dry on the damn front porch, man. Yeah, I lived on the second house from the corner, man. We used to hang our clothes on the front porch to dry. So you can imagine what my friends would say, you know what I mean? They was on me, you know what I mean? So I had to deal with that, but that built me up. I didn't know it at the time. I had no idea, you know, at the time, because it was rough, man. It sucked, you know. I'll tell you a little bit about what I do now. I own 6 houses. I've done 7 transactions, and that's in less than a year. That's all without using any of my own money. I didn't need a chunk of money. I didn't need any credit. I didn't have to go to a bank and fill out an application and ask them to help me. I did that on my own by learning the system, learning the rules. So after that, I did an interview on my now mentor's YouTube channel, and he has 100,000 subscribers now. He had like 70 at the time. So I did the interview, man. People liked what I had to say or whatever. They started reaching out to me, and they wanted me to teach them. They wanted to buy my contract, stuff like that. So that's how the GoGetter family was born. I bet on myself again, right? This is the thing that you guys got to learn. I'm not here to talk to you about getting a job. Yeah, that's what school teaches you to do. Go to a job for 8 hours, right? Take your 15-minute break, take your 30-minute lunch break. That's what you do at school. It's preparing you for that. But I don't believe that that's what we're meant to do, is work all day, 40 hours a week, get a paycheck, pay your bills, have a couple extra $100 after your paycheck, and maybe you can go out to eat or maybe you can go to a movie, but you can't do both because you're not making enough money. There's definitely more to life than that. You guys are living in a time right now where the possibilities are endless. Endless, man, I'm telling you. So right now, as of today, I've got between my social medias, I got 250,000 followers on my social medias. I didn't tell y'all that, you know, just so you think I'm cool. I told y'all that because I monetized. What was your name again?
Michael.
I monetized it, Michael. I made it into money. People pay me to say their name on my social media or to put a link, click this link for this service, and then I get paid for that, right? So, and I did this all with no money, guys. Remember, I graduated third from last in my high school class. I went to Newark. I'm from Sioux City. I'm born and raised in Sioux City. I won't be here much longer, but I'm born and raised here. I don't know how many of y'all are from here, but you guys look super bored when I walked in. This is gonna be the best day of school the entire year for y'all. And whoever is not in this class right now is missing out. I'm about to give y'all some game because it's right there for the taking, man. Did you guys know last year there were more new millionaires than any time in history. 1,200 people a day became millionaires. You don't need money, man. You don't need money to make money. You don't need lump sum of money. You don't need good credit. You don't need any of that because you got the internet. You guys don't want to. You don't want to let school. You don't want to let society. You don't want to let anyone tell you who you're supposed to be or who you are, right? Who you are. You got to jump out there, man, and have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in yourself and know, right? This is a subtle difference. I'm trying to change your guys' perspective because some of you, kind of look like me, man, when I was young. Like, shit, life sucks. My parents are poor, you know what I mean? I don't got no money. I used to have my dad drop me off a little bit before, I went to North, man, so a little bit before anybody could see me because he was driving my grandma's 1976 station wagon. It was like puke green, I think was the color. And then it had like one maroon door. So I didn't want nobody to see me pulling up in that. You know what I mean? Like, it was embarrassing. But I didn't know at the time, man, those things were building me up for these moments now. For these moments now. You know, I'm an influencer, man, whatever that means. You know, now I make money off of it, so it means something to me now. It didn't before. When we're going through life, right? We all don't have the same privileges as others. Some people have money, some people don't. Some people have privilege, some people don't. Some people feel like they have opportunities, while others feel like they don't. But it's your perspective. It's your perspective in the matter. I'm telling you now. I'm not about to sit up here and just tell you guys, oh, pat yourself on the back and say go and you can do it. That ain't how it works either, right? That's not how it works. But if you're going through difficult times, if you think things suck or things should be different, or you're asking yourself, why me? You gotta have a small shift in perspective. Don't ask yourself, why me? If you can make the shift of just asking yourself, what good is gonna come out of this? It'll change everything. I'm telling you. Just think about this for a second. Because you can control your mind. A lot of people don't believe that, man. They sit in bed at night, their mind's running, they can't go to sleep because their mind won't stop running. They're thinking about this, thinking about that, thinking about 10 years ago when they should have went left, but they went right, just all types of crazy stuff. And they can't stop it. But we have the ability to stop it. So the questions that we ask ourselves, just in our minds, right? You're not asking it out loud. You're just asking yourself in your mind. The question that you ask yourself, that determines what you think and what you think about. Just think about that for a second. The questions that we ask ourselves determines what we think about. And then what we think about, it determines how we feel. And then how we feel, that determines our experience in life. So we have control of that. If you make that shift of asking yourself, oh, why did this happen to me? I'm a good person. Or why do I gotta grow up poor? Why do I gotta grow up broke? Why is my dad alcoholic? Why did my parents pass away? Right? That's what you're gonna be thinking about. Then you're gonna feel bad. Then your experience is gonna be bad. But if you can make that shift, man, and I'm telling y'all, man, I'm gonna tell you this, guys. I went to North High, I graduated, man, a long time ago, right? I'm old. But I graduated, man, third from last in my high school class. I went to junior college because I could play basketball. So they let me make it through high school. I don't even know how, because I could play basketball. So I went to junior college, man, got a bunch of college debt, student loan debt, whatever, just bouncing around. Decided, you know, I didn't have money, I didn't come from a rich family, so I decided I was gonna sell weed. I got jammed up. I got caught by the police. And I went to the feds for 5 years, 7 months. 5 years, 7 months. And throughout that time, you know, I'm making excuses. Oh, I had to do it. I didn't have money. I didn't have both my parents, all this stuff. Situations that some of you guys are in, right? So I made this choice. And I had to go in there, man, 5 years, 7 months. And I was in some spots. You can Google Leavenworth and Big Sandy. You can Google that shit later if you want to. Then you can check my resume. It wasn't fun, but I learned in there, in the worst times, man, in the worst times. That was where I got my peace of mind, was in those worst times. And it was because of that small shift. But I had to, man. I had to make that shift. There's only really 2 roads in life. One of them sucks, and one of them's good. But we can absolutely 110% determine that ourselves. We can absolutely determine that. I just got out in February 2018, a little less than 4 years later. In January 2022, a couple months ago, a month and a half ago, I made $70,000 in a month. I got the receipts too. I made $70,000 in a month. And I didn't have to go buy a bunch of products and then go resell those products, right? You gotta have money, so you go buy some products and then you go resell those products. No, I didn't have to do that. It didn't cost me money to do that. Then in February, I made $38,000. And again, I didn't go buy products and try to resell products or go to a bank and fill out a credit application. And I have to have good credit so that the bank would loan me money. And I damn sure wasn't working a job. There's no way that you'll get financial freedom and freedom of your time by working a job. It just won't happen. There isn't enough time in the day. And you're not gonna make enough money working a job. So I wanna go back to this real quick, man, of the questions that we ask ourselves. Because when you're in those moments of despair, of things are difficult, you set out to do this, right? You had one goal, but everything turned out opposite of the way you wanted it to turn out. And it wasn't good. When you're asking yourself those questions, like, man, what did I do wrong? Or why did this happen to me? Those are the moments, man, that you guys miss God's grace, man. You do. Or the universe about to put this in front of you. You miss it in those moments because you gotta be tested. It's not just gonna be handed to you. You gotta be tested, man. And money doesn't, I had peace of mind, man. I found peace of mind in the hole in Leavenworth, October 10th, 2014. I still remember the day. So it isn't the money that made me have peace of mind. I had it a long time ago. And I was in one of the worst places on earth, in a cell, 24 hours a day, getting fed through a slot, seeing all types of crazy stuff. Because of choices that I made, though. Choices that I made. I wasn't in there like, oh man, my mom died when I was 13, my dad died on Father's Day, or my dad was an alcoholic. I wasn't, man, what? No. All those things happened, but that didn't make me make the choices that I made. So for those of you that are going through something right now, this moment, whatever it may be, shift the question that you ask yourself. When you can shift that question, that's when things will change for you. That's when things will change for you. I'm telling you. The first thing that is going to get you to a place of success is your mindset. And you guys are young, man. You guys think I'm bullshitting, dude? Dude, do you guys know Mamba? Does he go to school here, Mamba? He was my apprentice for a little while, did a real estate transaction, and got a $9,000 check. And I got proof of other people that are doing this as well. So I got a 16-year-old student here right now, one-on-one. And my one-on-one mentorship, y'all, this is how I made a majority of that money in January. My one-on-one mentorship, for me to teach you 1 hour a week over a Zoom call for over a 90-day period, it costs $10,000. 10 grand. I was like, man, that's a lot of money. Who in the world is gonna pay that much? For me to teach you real estate, how to become the bank, how to buy houses with no money, no credit checks. Then if you wanna be in my group coaching, it's $5,000. I got a 16-year-old man from Des Moines, paid me 10 grand to teach him. I think it's because he saw Mamba on my social media. He saw Mamba did that transaction and got $9,000. So I'm telling you guys about that because you guys can do it. You guys can do whatever you want to. It's not your age holding you back. It's not that you got one parent or you got none or you got both and they suck or whatever. None of that matters. It's up to you. What do you want? What do you want? Right? We all, see, this is the thing too, and I'm about to give you all some game, but this is the thing. We all want better, right? Like, I want to be rich. I want to have money or, whatever, man. Well, when it's like that, you don't have any direction. You want to be rich. All right, who doesn't? But how are you going to get there? That's like you leave your house in the morning, man, jump in your car, and you don't have a destination. So you just turn, because you ain't got nowhere to go. So what is your destination? And it starts with, you want to be rich. All right, how much money do you want? I'll tell you what mine was, man. And I made this right after October 10th, 2014. Mine was $1 million by August of 2025. To get that $1 million, I will be a real estate professional, helping other people with real estate problems. That was it. That's how it started. I didn't say flipping houses. I didn't say buying holes or whatever. I just said a real estate professional. So I got a direction. I got a way. I got somewhere I'm going. A real estate professional. But then what are you going to give? You want to flip houses? I mean, that shit don't just fall out the sky and hit you in the head. It don't. So what are you willing to give? Are you going to be committed? Are you gonna do your best to stay on a budget while you're headed to this goal so that you can get to where you wanna be? Are you gonna bet on yourself, man? Because nobody else will. Nobody else is gonna bet on you. Nobody, man. Right before I started making all that money, man, because I just started making that amount of money, I learned this strategy, this real estate investing strategy. And I told some friends about it, man. Some friends I thought were friends. They like, yeah, right, man, you can't do that. Some of them, oh, you can't do that, man. Looking at me like I'm crazy. Some people, I didn't even hear back from them again. A couple of my friends stuck with me. You know what I mean? So I bought 4 houses and I did 5 transactions in 90 days. I was on no money, no credit checks, right? So there's that. So I made a little bit of money. And then people wanted to learn from it. So I'm trying to give them this information out of my head, and it wasn't working. Like I was wasting their time, they were wasting mine. So I had to pay some people, a company, to teach me how to get that information out of my head and into a system. But this is the thing. I had to pay a lot of money. And I had just made some money. Man. And I had to take all of that money I made, all of it. Then I had to borrow some money from the 2 friends that believed in me and stuck around. The ones that didn't believe in me, I found that out when I went to them. Right? Some of them stopped answering my calls. The other ones, gave me the runaround, whatever. I borrowed the money. I maxed out my credit cards. So I just went in from having like $12,000, $15,000 in my bank account to now pretty much, I had like $500. My fiance's like, you just made all this money. Why are you gonna spend this money? And then you're not even getting anything. That's what she told me. She's like, you're not even getting anything. Because I was getting knowledge. I was betting on myself. And I can make money off of this forever. And that's what I was telling her, right? I'm like, I see it. I can make money off this forever. She didn't see it. My friends that helped me out, they saw it, but I bet on myself, man. I was broke. Man, what? And I just made my own houses. I had people paying me rent on the first of the month, and I was broke because I bet on myself. But I knew what I was gonna do though. See, that's the question. You raised your hand, you said you were a leader. So you gotta know in your heart and in your mind and in your soul what you're gonna do. What are you gonna do? Not what people think you're gonna do, or what somebody else is gonna tell you that you're gonna do. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's the question that you have to answer. And it's not about results. See, don't be proud about your results. That's where we mess up, right? I play football, man. I want to score 6 touchdowns. I don't score the 6 touchdowns, so I'm disappointed. I only scored 3. So now, the next week in practice, man, I'm not even going nearly as hard as I was because I didn't get my 6. But this is the thing. When you can be proud of your commitment, right? So I'm proud, man, that I went to practice. I was there 30 minutes early and I stayed 30 minutes late, just like I told myself I was gonna do. That's what I said I was gonna do. I made a commitment to myself and I did it. So when you make a commitment and you're proud of yourself about the commitment that you made, about sticking to that commitment, the results are a side effect, man. And the results are way better than what you even planned. I didn't plan on making those $70,000 in a month. And that's just the beginning of it. I'm definitely gonna be a millionaire before 2025. I'll be a millionaire by the end of 2022. And it'll be my money. I won't be in debt. But I'm from the same place as you guys. The same place as you guys. I used to do the same thing. I thought I was smooth. I thought I was cool. I thought I had all the game, the jokes, was good looking, all that, which is good. You're supposed to have that. But when you refine it, make a commitment, man, the world's yours. The world is yours. It doesn't cost anything to start a business, right? I brought 2 documents for you guys. I'm just gonna give you guys, right? We ain't gonna go over them or anything like that. These are just for you guys. If you wanna be an entrepreneur, and it doesn't have anything with a business structure and, numbers and all of that stuff. Nope. It's what value are you gonna bring? What value are you going to bring to a person? You will get paid for that, and you can do it over the internet. Time or geography don't matter anymore, guys. It does not matter. I got students, man, in California, Florida, Connecticut, Des Moines, everywhere. I'm from Sioux City, Iowa. Where is Sioux City? What is Sioux City? It's nothing. So y'all can do it too, but you gotta make that shift, man. And if you can, the world is yours. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is gonna believe in you. That is the bottom line. Shit, I'm the only one believing myself. My fiance didn't even believe. You can best bet though, she loves spending that money now. Straight up. She loves spending it now. So believe in yourself, man. Be proud about your commitment. Make a shift in the questions that you ask yourself. And then bring value. That's the keys to life right there, and the keys to getting money. Keys to getting money.
It's just how you perceive that knowledge, all right? You gotta have a perception. If somebody's coming here and spending his time, I didn't get this man a dime. I made a phone call. Actually, I've called this guy a couple times throughout the last few months, and every time I've called him and asked him something, he's been a football team. And the football team over 40 pounds of meat. Came and talked to the football team. I got this IJAG job, and with my job, we have to bring people from the community to strengthen you guys' knowledge and let you know what's out there. He's one of the first ones we call. He's one of the first ones here. So he's not only here just to help himself, he's for us, for Westside. I mean, I know he has some affiliations with North and stuff like that, but he's helping his time, taking time out of his day, because I know he could be at the office right now. So it's always a good notion to understand some kind of knowledge and pertain that to your life. Because if you don't want to be a real estate agent, you want to be an entrepreneur. Even if you want to be a coach, there's some strategies as a football coach that I didn't realize that he said. Now, I've been coaching for 12 years already. One thing as a coach that I took out of that whole conversation that he talked about is your mindset. I truly believe that the more positive you have mindset, the more positive your life can be. This man said he's sitting in a jail cell. Could you imagine it? What's you, 35, 30?
Me? Yeah, when I was in jail, I was 32, 33. When I
32. 32 years old, sitting in a jail cell, and one day your mindset can change for the better while sitting in a jail cell. That's how powerful your brain is. That's how powerful life can be. So when we tell you guys got an awesome opportunity. Who was it? I think it was Tristan. The first thing I met Tristan, I asked Tristan, hey, what you want to do when you grow up? Well, shit, my parents work at Seaboard, so I guess I'm gonna work at Seaboard. Why is it that easy? Why can't you see past Seaboard? Why don't you want much more for yourself? Well, like he said, you gotta invest in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. In life, there is gonna be ups and downs. No matter if you got $1 million or $2 in your account, there will be ups and downs. I guarantee I'll put my count on it. But how you come out of that situation, how you learn from that, how you build from that, ice cream scoop, you listen, is what determines what kind of person you're gonna be. What kind of person you're gonna be in life.